OBS. We are now live, finally, because I forgot I have to click the button twice. Look at me go.
Whoa, let's go.
Welcome everybody. That was some good casting, I feel like, too. Wasn't doing too bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good casting when we were doing it.
Well, you know what? We're gonna keep it up because we have 2 more quarters to play. Welcome everybody. Sorry for any team that might actually be bot reviewing your games. Sucks to suck. But we're back, and we're gonna get back underway here for the 3rd quarter of action. Again, apologies for the broadcast issues. Particle is going to pick this ball up. He's going to throw it up to Gascan, who's in center field, bringing it up the field. Looking deep for Bug. They're going to do a little bit of dump and chase action here. Bug's going to get it, throw it over to Gascan, who's behind the goal. Taking his time, looking for a pass, throws it out to Bug, who's going to miss the mark on that pass. It's going to be picked off in the middle by Zulus, who's now going to bounce it over to Frumpy Bear, who has a little bit of room on the wing. Zulus tries to throw it to a teammate, but can't find anyone. Now Particle, up to Gascan. Can't get it by Missia. Now Frumpy Bear up the field. Frumpy Bear running in on the goal. Centering to Zulus. Zulus with a shot, saved by Ashton Ginty, who's going to throw it to himself. Should get a shot clock here on the play, referee. It's a bit, bad manners, if you ask me. But the referee does not deem it a shot clock. Interesting. Pass over to Missia. It's going to be picked back up by Ashton Ginty. Up to Particle. Now Particle's going to move it up the field. Center to Bug, who's able to find it. Bug just can't get the shot away. And Zulus is going to move that right back up. Particle with it. Trying to throw it to Gascan. Now it's Ashton Ginty picking this ball up. Oh, shot on his own goal. It's going to be picked up by Ashton Ginty over to Particle. Up the field is Bug, but a great defensive read by Zulus to stop that play in its tracks. And it's going to go right up to Frumpy Bear. Looking for Zulus in the middle, but the pass is just off the mark. Picked off by the Lobsters in the middle. Is that pass to Frumpy Bear? And it's going to be sent all the way up to Bug, who's going to look across the field, but aims it at the ground. Nobody's down there. Frumpy Bear now in all alone, while under pressure, takes the shot, and it's going to ring off the post. It's going to go over to Wapex. Picked up by Agent Levine. Agent Levine tries to throw it up. It's stopped by the Minutemen defense. Now it's Frumpy Bear in all alone. Frumpy Bear looking for the shot there, and it's going to be stopped by the Lobsters, who get it back now in neutral space. And that pass just doesn't make it over the head of Missia again. Frumpy Bear with some room, and he's going to shoot and score. And double the lead for the Minutemen. And now this Lobsters team, who hasn't been able to generate much, are starting to find themselves in a bit of a hole. We're back, chat. Sorry about my microphone, by the way. Since the stream just started, I haven't had a chance to apologize to the viewers. But yeah, it's the audio's not great. I got my AC running. It's a hot day. Gascan with the ball now, throwing it across for Bug. Bug's gonna find it. Taking a shot there, trying to get his team back in this one, but it's gonna be blocked by the Minutemen. Frumpy Bear trying to push by Agent Levine. It's over to Wapex now. Wapex throwing a shot over to Frumpy Bear. Frumpy Bear in the middle to Zulus. Zulus just can't get that shot away as the Lobsters suffocate him in the middle. And as the quarter dies out, Ashton Ginty's going to pick that ball up, and we're going to head back to intermission for the 4th quarter coming up in around a minute. Is Borderline Dumb still here? You haven't said a word in a while.
Is Borderline Dumb still here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was calling for a shot clock earlier, got no shot clock. I've been leaving dead space, you haven't been talking. What's up with you, man?
This 4th quarter will be wrapped right. Don't worry.
I believe it. And we're going to get back underway here. Frumpy Bear throwing it over to Zulus. going to be picked up by Bug. Bug looking for a pass up to his teammate. It's going to be picked up by the Minutemen defense. Thrown into the middle for Frumpy Bear. Frumpy Bear looking for a shot. And it's stopped by Ashton Ginty, who's going to throw it all the way up to Gascan at center field, who tries to make a little room for himself. Throws it back to Bug. Bug, under pressure, gets quick dropped with the ball. And now the Minutemen are back on the attack. Frumpy Bear driving down the wing. Looks like he's going to take this himself. And he finds the far corner. And he's going to make this a 5-2 game.
What a great egoist.
Yeah, actually a great play. That's some
Could
stuff.
see him wave off
That's
his
what he
teammate.
would do in rematch. Not rematch.
100%,
Yeah, rematch. Yeah.
Yeah, but then he would rainbow flick it and then get the
No,
ball.
he would rainbow flick it and not get the shot away. But if the rainbow flick did work, that's exactly what he'd do. Now here comes
If there
Frumpy
was
Bear.
a rainbow flick in this game, he would use it.
Throwing across to Zulus. Zulus trying to throw it all the way across the field. A little bit of a miscom by the Lobsters, but Particle is still going to get it. Gascan with some space, sees his teammate ahead of him. Bug's going to get it with some room. Shot there, and it's going to be blocked by ohLuvv. What a save. The toe tickler is going to get stopped. And now the Lobsters have to retreat back onto defense. They won't be there on time, though, as Missia with a great receive and an even better shot. Wow, wow, wow. And I've been dinged. Who said my name? I can't see it. As my chat is off. Alright, sorry I had to respond to something in Discord. Bug throwing it into the middle. It's going to be picked up by Big Frumpy Bear. Throw him deep to Zulus. Zulus is going to throw it back to Missia, who's just going to miss that ball. I don't know. Are we in amateurs or what, Missia? We got to catch those. Bug throwing it across to Gascan. Gascan with the ball, looking to get the shot away, but Missia with a big stop. Now Agent Levine throwing it up to Bug. Bug to Gascan. Gascan, and he's just going to throw it wide. Been there before. It's hard to score under pressure like that. But, you know, when the Minutemen have had almost triple the shots, and they're going to put another one on the board, you take enough shots, they're going to start falling. And Frumpy Bear just proved that correct. And I messed up the replay. Oopsie doopsie. Now Missia with the ball, looking for the shot from deep. Glove down by Ashton Ginty, who's going to try to throw it up to Bug, but he misses the mark. Now Bug picks it back up, trying to throw it across. They just made a sub, I guess. I guess they did that. Robe's now on the field. Didn't know he was on this team. Robe running back. It's going to be taken by Ashton
Ever
Ginty.
active sub.
Let's go, Robe. It's going to be thrown up to Bug. Bug with it on a breakaway. And ohLuvv with the stop. It's going to be thrown back up to Frumpy Bear as the Lobsters need to race back to defense. But they're going to leave a lot of space for Zulus. Frumpy Bear doesn't even care. Frumpy Bear taking a shot and rigging it off the crossbar. Looking Zulus in the eyes and saying, I'd rather miss than let you take a shot. Now Frumpy Bear is going to lose it to Agent Levine. He's going to throw it up to Robe. Robe with a shot there from deep. He's going to ring it off the post. And Wapex is going to pick it up and just hold it as this game comes to a close. I need to turn this down. Whoever did the audio mixing for this just did not do a very good job.
Get your love.
It's too loud for me. Anyway, that's going to be the conclusion of Game 1. We will bring you guys back when Game 2 starts up in around 10 minutes. That was a quick one. time.
I'll get your point.
Whoa!
Game time. Welcome back. Welcome back, Blockey Sports Network.
Yay!
Chove with the ball now. We're gonna get right into it. Back to D here. This Dragons team, I think, kind of got dunked on their first 2 games, so I'm not too sure how they're gonna fare tonight. But last game was pretty low scoring, so if Shoulder XD or Dripsky, apparently they have that guy now. If they can generate and find a way to break through this offense, Ghosty Fair, they might be in for a good game. They might be in for a big W.
Dripsky is not the type of player to, generate offense with his teammates, though. That's the only problem.
I'm very curious to see how he plays this game, unironically. And a big goal by Zulus.
This is not looking good. If you let Zulus score on you in the first minute...
If you let Zulus score on you in general, it's not looking good.
Yeah, it's not looking good at
It's
all.
really looking bad, if you have to ask me.
Honestly, I agree with you, 100%.
But we saw some offense there from that first shift from the Dragons. So maybe there is some possibility for improvement going forward. Zulus,
we'll see.
Throwing it over to Frumpy Bear. Frumpy Bear with a shot, and he's gonna sail that into the corner. Picked up by Bursk, who's gonna throw it right to Missia. Hey, we got a double agent on the green team. Over to Frumpy Bear. Frumpy Bear with a shot there, and Bursk, if he was trying to save farm, wasn't doing a very good job.
Missia, he's always repelling with stinky green auras. He doesn't shower very often, but I think
that adds to his playstyle. Like he's gonna keep players off of him, and we're gonna see Kitty Stomp take the field, and Gripsky, -2 on the night within the first minute, is already gonna be sent to the bench. Now Chove with it, he's gonna give it right up to Shoulder XD, who's gonna look for a pass to a teammate, and he's gonna sail it all the way back to Bursk, and that's a backcourt violation, by the way, ref. Shameless backcourt. And we're gonna have a penalty on the play.
Dude, I don't remember how to do this.
Okay, you give the penalty to the player. Who did it? It was Shoulder, right?
Penalty, start,
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Yeah. It should put him in the
backcourt.
Yeah. Okay. And then you tell the offensive players to line up in the zone. Tell them to go you tell the Minutemen to go get in the zone and line up. And they have one player play back. And then you tell the defensive team they go position themselves. And then you do /play start for the guy at center field. Play start. Boom. Once everybody's set and ready.
I don't think Kitty Stomp's comprehending what's being said in chat right now.
He's struggling. You think that these VFLers who play a game that's all about set plays and football rules could comprehend? Go stand somewhere in the zone. Anywhere you choose. Bless up. But Kitty Stomp seems to be struggling with that fact. And the referee, are we gonna /play start? And we're underway. Frumpy Bear is going to kick off this power play with the ball. He's going to run by one, drop it down to Missia. Missia with a shot there, and all of that waiting was for a goal that quickly.
Like a minute ago, you said something about his sticky aura kind of benefiting him and how it repels players, and there's just nobody near him right now.
I'm watching the replay right now. There was somebody near him. Here, it seemed like his mind wanted to make the defensive play, but his body was fighting against it as he was punching in the wrong direction. So... clearly, his body was trying to keep keep something between his nose and Missia, and apparently that had to be his own body. Unfortunate. You hate to see that. But we're going to have Missia here recovering the ball, throwing it all the way up to Frumpy Bear. Frumpy Bear, throwing it over to Wapex. Wapex, dashing in the middle, over to Zool. Zool with some space, passing over to Frumpy Bear, and a save by Bursk, who's going to send it right to Wapex. Wow. I mean, that big body of his is kind of hard to miss. I can't really blame him.
It's
Shove,
hard.
Gonna pick this up, trying to send it to the middle. Gobbled up by Wapex, but now Shoulder XD with a chance to shoot. Stopped by only Burb. Zulus throwing in the middle to Frumpy Bear. Frumpy Bear throwing it back to Zulus. Zulus throwing it to the middle to Kitty Stomp, who's now gonna find Shoulder XD up the field. Shoulder XD with a little bit of room, looks for the pass to Chove, but we are in the amateurs, folks. We cannot catch the ball. Gonna be picked up by Dahir, and he's gonna throw it right to the white team. And now Zulus with the ball up for Frumpy Bear. Tries to take a shot, and it's gonna be blocked by Bursk. Bursk gonna send it all the way up to Zulus. Once again, that's the wrong team, champ. Oh, but Kitty Stomp's gonna pick that off. He's gonna tickle Only Bird's toes, and that's gonna be the first goal of the night for the Dragons.
You know, he passed to the wrong team at first, but it somehow worked out for them. I don't even really know what happened to them.
Yeah, I mean, the dump and chase, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't really say it's dump and chase. Just give it to the other team and pray. I taught more that time.
That's a dump and chase. He dumped it to the other team, and they chased him.
It's
And
just
we are back underway now.
At the feet.
Yeah, it seems so. Dahir throwing it up for Shoulder XD, who struggles to catch the ball. Frumpy Bear, shot there on Bursk, and that's going to be stopped. Now Chove, throwing it across for Kitty Stomp, but he's not going to make it to the target. Now Frumpy Bear with a little bit of room, dashing to the outside, looking for that far side post, and he's going to find it. And it is 4-1 Minutemen.
A pretty good shot from Frumpy Bear. I think Bursk Q just decided to take a quick nap. Probably thought, the quarter was going to end.
It happens to the best of us, though. I get sleepy sometimes when I play.
Yeah, and that goal went up with 0.3 seconds left. Dragons trailing by 3 going into this first intermission, as this is going to be a cosmetic face-off.
Alright.
What's up?
It was fair that he gets pretty tired too, but I think that's just from all the food that you eat.
And I mean, it's kind of hard when you're wearing a, 500-pound fat suit all day. You'd understand how Ghosty Ferret feels. You know? Like, you'd really start to maybe sympathize with him a little bit.
I try that challenge? The Ghost Ferret challenge?
Yeah. Maybe, put a ton, 2,000 pounds ton on your body. And, try to do stuff. Try to exist in the world.
I don't think I weigh that
And
much.
how are you
Ghosty
so good
Ferret,
at
you're
blocking
such a
with all that weight?
strong man. We have 2 friends in the call. I don't know why they're not up here.
Who's up here?
AllahFresco.
Oh, AllahFresco.
And Visions, but
AllahFresco.
Visions doesn't seem to be wanting to join the stage. I can't read Minecraft chat. There he is. Hello, Vision. Welcome, my favorite modmail user.
Please release me from those.
Put the mushroom
You
powder
sound so
on it.
tired.
I'm not tired.
You sound tired of modmail.
Yep.
We throwing
You
over.
should keep using ModMail Vision for all of your problems.
No, but he did use modmail for his problems, but we've never closed the ticket.
Yeah, I know the ticket.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they have Kitty Stomp on the floor.
Bro, this
think you should
team,
make another
they
ticket.
don't look that bad. Oh my goodness. What a shot by Chove. This is not VFL. You can't score field goals here, champ.
That's what I was going to say. The field goal is good.
Hey, I mean, he kept it between the posts.
He did.
He certainly did.
He's just used to above, not below.
Oh, it's Chove trying to get it again, but Shoulder XD can't put the pass on the mark. Dripski's still on the bench. They really just, benched this guy and moved on once Kitty Stomp showed up. Oh, what a save by Bursk.
Dripski doesn't have the best reputation of being a team player, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, no, that is true. Oh, Frumpy Bear.
I knew this game was over when Zilla scored.
Well, yeah, we agreed on that. If you let Zula score, there's something going on with your team.
Yeah. No 7 Josh either.
Well, 7 Josh isn't even a starter. He just plays Bursk, because he said Bursk is better than him. And Bursk likes goalie, so he just doesn't bother.
I don't really know who's better. Evan Josh was the top 3 goalie last season.
He was, but I know Bursk is pretty solid from what I know, but he's getting sauced up. Not a big game performer.
Seems not.
We're really gonna have a running clock, man.
This is a-
This is what the BLL is all about.
Pretty much. Dude, this goal song is awful.
I wonder who picked it.
The goal songs are just so badly mixed. They're so loud.
The Lobsters one was so bad I had to turn off songs.
I picked the goal song. You're just.
I don't even think I don't think the song itself is bad. It's just so loud.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad selection. I think the clip you picked was terrible and is annoying every time it comes on.
I didn't make the song. I suggested it.
You know, a
Like,
good
it's-
goal song?
All I said was we should do "Don't Stop the Party" by
Brooklyn
Football
Kings
or by Football.
is a
By
really good
Football.
goal song to hear every time.
Yeah, because it was Youppi's idea, and it's not like really loud
Yeah.
and obnoxious. It's a little tune.
Yeah, I'm the one that mixed it and like picked the volume.
Yeah,
Good job, Youppi.
I think we had Burb mix it, and as you can hear by this season.
No, I think it was I thought that like somebody made them all for all the teams. I mean,
Well,
usually we just have like a staff member do
hired.
it.
I just think it would be better off starting at the chorus, and just fading in. But that's my opinion.
That
Oh
is-
my
Zulas
God, so
with another
it's
goal,
again.
and we're
It's just-
dropped.
I know, but this bit before I know, but the bit before is annoying.
Wow. That
You
was
know,
like
this is-
deliberate.
This is actually awful to listen to.
I turned it down to 1%. It's not as bad.
I
now.
will say the bell is a little bad. It's Philadelphia, sure, but it is very loud.
It's not as bad as the Lobster one.
Was
We
it
really
Lobster's
need
Crab
Liberty
Rave?
Bell for every.
Yeah, it's just Crab Rave.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
that
not even
was
a
awful.
Lobster.
That was really awful.
Is there even a ref? Am I repping?
Yeah, it's.
I thought it was Border. Maybe you should rep though, Al, because I
Borders
don't.
missed. Yeah, Borders missed the FOV at like every chance he's gotten. I'm also horribly biased. I'm on the Minutemen, so.
Ow!
Has the Dragons won a game yet?
No, this is their third game.
There's like 3 or 4 teams that probably won't win a game until they play each other.
That's just upsetting.
There's like 3 or 4 loaded teams, and then there's like probably like 2 or 3 teams that are not nearly as loaded, and then there's the Atlanta Bullets.
Guess the number I'm thinking of, and I'll release you. I'm just not gonna get that right. Whoever put that in mod mail, you're not funny, and I really don't like you.
Vision, can I get a release, please, from the Minutemen?
You're on the Minutemen.
Yeah, I just got signed.
You signed, brother?
Yeah, they signed him an hour ago.
Have you released now?
Sure, I got you.
Thanks.
Miss you got double teamed, something I'd like to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Oh, what a pass. Oh, good save. Oh my god, shoulder XD!
Honestly, thank God the Missy caught it, because that would have been a backcourt.
Yeah.
This guy's obsessed with.
Burke's having a solid performance. He hasn't faced much, but. Oh, Grumpy Bear missed the
First,
net.
also doing all right. It's just the DC offense is lackluster at best. They're holding on to the ball too much. They're trying to be like when you put a fish. It's like judging a fish by the ability to climb a tree. You expect these VFLers to not be greedy, right? They hold on to the ball way too long. They don't pass. When they do, it's a bad pass. I can't even hear myself talk, by the way.
Dude, put it on 1%, or if you put it on 0%, but like not off, it's like even quieter.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that down.
It's
That is
tech.
really hard to hear. But yeah,
Why have I still not been released?
I put it in transactions. I'm gonna get yelled at by From for that, but
How did
Yeah.
the first game go? Was the first game entertaining?
It was fine. It was really close for a while, but like the Minutemen just like slowly, progressively took over.
Who was playing that?
It was Minutemen versus Lobsters. Ashton GT had a really good game in goal,
Yeah.
but it was a really low scoring. It was like 3-2 after halftime.
That's
I will
actually
say, yeah,
Yeah, it was really
this
close.
League has seen a lot low scoring games now.
Yeah, well, we did make like a lot of changes at once that were kind of defensive buffs. like the buff to hitting, or like rather a shooting nerf, the catching nerfs. And we also made the games a little shorter too. So everything kind of leans towards lowering the scoring a little bit.
I mean,
which works out. It's more, you know, of a nail biter. I mean, this one isn't, but when teams both have good stats, it becomes
the last game was like interesting for a lot longer than it should have been. I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it seemed like they were just kind of getting unlucky with a lot of their shots, but that meant that Minutemen were getting unlucky. But that still is fine because it adds parity and makes it feel winnable. What is this team doing?
You're about to get yelled at. Yeah, you're about to get yelled at. Who's the ref quarter? Honestly, if I was a ref in this league, I'm clicking F1. I'm not looking at chat. I don't know, as people in BHL are like a lot nicer than they are in lacrosse. So they start playing this game and the anger bone in them is just insane.
Well, look who's playing, and look who's playing in BHL. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, a couple of these guys have names in BHL though, no?
Bro, not a single player on the Dragons is a BHL player.
Shoulder?
Bro,
Am I?
that guy doesn't touch the ice.
Okay, I'm out of touch. All right, my bad.
no, he does for our doggy, I think. I think he has once or twice, but he's not.
Well, he's not good.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
There was a what button is it that disables my chat? Oh, I found it. There was a game where Youppi was like chirping me. I think it was when I was on the Muskies, and it was so like annoying that I bound a button to like just turn off chat.
Well, you are a coward.
Yeah.
I've been chirped too much. I don't even care.
Yeah, I mean, you've also been in the league since like in 1972.
Cap, you
Wow,
care.
right. I don't even care.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when the new gen, like you've had it for like 40. Anyone can get used to them for 40 years.
Go see Fair. You're such a fake DGA effort.
Goal from Zulus, by the way.
Dude, I've been getting called
You're
McDonald's.
such a GA effort. You're such a GA effort.
Bro, I've been getting called McDonald's in chat for 3 years.
Yeah, go see. We need to bring back McDonald's every time Go see Bear's on the ice.
Bro, we need to bring that
We
back.
need to bring that back. That was such a good bit. Every time when Ghosty Fair was in the league in S14, he was like my little minion rookie in 2v2. He was my forward. So whenever he would get on the ice, everybody would just spam McDonald's if he touched the puck, because he was a McDonald's worker.
That's messed.
Dude, it was really good. And he's also fat, so it was like a double entendre.
Okay.
Bro, the fat bit wasn't around then, though.
I know, but like it would like come to fruition, you know.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
It was like the average Kendrick Lamar lyric, where you can like take more out of it than was intended, you know.
Mhm.
Where like
Yeah.
you read like Kendrick Lamar fans will read a lyric and be like, "Oh my god, this is so crazy," and then it actually had no meaning behind it.
Yeah, like the Super Bowl halftime show, they like it got like dissected.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing.
Dude was just partying and having fun.
Like, bro, he like.
Like there were some, there was a little bit,
Yeah.
but like.
But even if they were, like, he was trying to put messages in his Super Bowl halftime show, it's the Super Bowl halftime show. People do not care about the show. Well, they do, but like they want to hear the music. Oh, the everyone that was dressed up as the American flag split in half. America's divided.
Dude, somebody's got to get a hit on him there, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody
I mean,
just went for up
they
here.
let him walk up, walk in, aim, and fire. They
You would
didn't,
think that VFLers, where half the game is PvP, would be able to hit the other team.
I know, right?
3 hits to tackle, by the way, so it is the same.
Yeah.
It is
3
the
hits
same,
to tackle.
same mechanic. Just want to point that out. They are struggling at the exact same mechanic in their game.
In this game, they don't even hit you back.
Yeah, I mean, well, they can, but it's useless, right? So it's like, I really don't know what the point is here. Like, just watching them play is just...
Twitter's taking a lot of shots that are too far.
Yeah, like, that was like a P2 way off the corner. Yeah, see, look,
They're
Frumpy
robbing
walks
it
in
for
and drills
trust.
one low, and then watch, this guy's gonna, if he gets the ball, yeah, he's just gonna get rid of it to Wapex.
Bro, and then 2 of
They're,
them
like,
press
blocking in,
Wapex
like-
when he's last back.
They need, like, a Viagra or something. Like their shots are limp.
No, I think they're just shooting from too far
Look.
out.
Oh, here we go. They might get a shot before the game ends. Oh yeah, shoulder. Let's not make it a weak P2. And it was right at him. Nice. That's good
Electric.
game.
All right, we're gonna send you to break. Blockey Sports Network. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Good
All right.
ride, Blockey Sports Network.
Oh, I forgot to
Is there,
record
is
that.
there...
wow.
Yay! Oh my God, Dripski.
Shot from Dripski. Mason barely saves it.
So just what? No shoulder for this team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-factor anyways, bro. That guy's
Honestly,
terrible.
might help him out. He didn't have any points last game and bricked all of his shots.
This is true.
They do have Josh though. Malicious crap,
Over to
75.
Dripski with a nice dash.
Oh, and he didn't pass the ball.
That's what
I
was
feel
saying
like just
earlier,
from
just-
like who this team is, they should be pretty good at like clogging like the passing lanes, but they're not really that
That's
good.
what you think. Like a lot
Control
of what
like
you
this.
think, a lot of what you'd think a VFLer is good at, they are not good at in this circumstance.
I'm surprised Brooklyn's putting bots at forward.
Here we
And
go.
Yeah.
they have the leading
That's actually
scorer
pretty good.
emotion.
That was a great pass, but then Kitty Stump got stuffed. So
Wow.
So this Brooklyn team looks terrible right now. What are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Dragons are in control.
This Brooklyn team is kind of built weird because two of their most active players are two defensemen, but they played the worst of the two defensemen actually at defense, and they played the other one at like winger or forward.
Are his most active? You're saying Border and Softies?
No, bots and softies. Like the two most active, like, or not the most active, but like those two show up to every game. It's not like
I mean, so is Emotion and Border, right?
No, but I mean like they have two defensemen who are starting every game, and it's kind of like hurts them because bots just wants to float back the entire time. So it's like a 2-on-3 when they're on offense. But Border and Emotion are good, so they can sometimes make it work.
I mean, like when there's a big pile there, you'd assume someone would know, hey, maybe I need to get the ball off as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
also just think
to be
bots better
fair,
defensemen
Brooklyn
than
has yet to punish them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're not punishing them, then it's not a bad thing. Yeah, look at that, able to get that shot
Save.
off. That's a good shot from Drewski, actually.
DC's got to find a way to make some better quality shots, man. They are taking some easy savable balls.
But they're doing a good job defensively right now.
They look a lot better than they did in the Philly game.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
They
right
just need
in front.
to. They just need to
close.
find a.
Pass.
They just need to find a way to generate some offense because they have like 2 goals in their last 5 quarters now.
Oh, good read. from
Yeah,
deep
it's been
grab.
a tough go
Go
offensively.
Kitty, stop!
Oh.
Oh, unfortunate.
It is like just insane how Brooklyn was able to get the team they got within the
There's
same
it's
breath
still
complaining
0-0.
about every other team. No, I know, but just looking at this team on paper, it is genuinely insane.
Ego shot from motion doesn't work.
Burska's a solid goalie, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
He played
Oh my
pretty
God.
well.
Oh.
What did he face? 25 shots
All
in the
right,
last
and
one?
the first 0-0.
Yeah, I mean,
That's pretty crazy.
DC's just doing a good job of like not overcommitting. Josh is like playing really really smart in a way defensively.
Yeah.
And
Brooklyn has yet to be able to. I feel like they've had possession not most of the time, and they haven't been able to. Like, I feel like they've had the ball in the offensive end more, but they haven't been able to generate shot chances because they've been just passing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like honestly, I feel like DC's been the better team so far. They just like look more together. I don't know. I feel like this is also an issue that Brooklyn had last season where they just have too many players who want to shoot the ball, if that makes sense. Like,
Wait, Bots went to another arena, I guess, to warm up.
oh yeah, he's back now. I also have Rated on their bench. He's pretty solid. I'm surprised, like, and it's like players like that and like JR Goof, who I'm surprised went to Brooklyn because they're like pretty quality players who definitely could be starting on other teams.
I mean, in a sense, it's a form of ring chasing. I think. Rated
It's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of people not doing their homework and instead just signing at the first right of dawn in free agency, and then therefore they sign with 8 other people who are also good. Oh wow, that was dangerous. That was a great pass though.
Great pass.
Send it me
to the middle.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, he's there on the wing. He's there on the wing. Shot.
Oh, good try. That's a good shot.
Yeah, close corner.
It's still they're still not getting the greatest chances.
What the hell did that bounce off?
How? Yeah.
I don't know what that hit. That was weird.
Oh.
Motion jumped.
I don't know how Motion didn't drop that earlier. He was hit like 3 times. I don't know. Sometimes that happens in this game though, where you feel like,
For time.
Or shoot this.
He's gonna shoot this. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why no one stepped on him.
I mean, he wasn't hit once, by the way.
Hey,
That was fully clean.
Yeah, that was a really good. That was their first defensive breakdown all game though. So.
Yeah, that's a really well played shot from Border. Those shots off the far post are hard to save.
Yeah, I think Burst just jumped too early there. He could have saved that, but he just jumped way too early. But it's only 1 goal, and they're just lobbing it up. That is not a very good strategy.
Even then, the second it gets lobbed up, you gotta rip a shot. He's just letting himself get popped, and now Bot's on the
Oh
cover.
man.
Oh,
good
good
save.
save. I mean, he shot it middle, but a good save regardless. Guys, can we stop lobbing it? Oh, it worked.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Like they're shooting it from way too far out. They need to get closer. Oh, good stop from Dripsky. He does it, throws it away.
Just like, yeah. Well, a lot of this team last season were like JBLLers. Like Bursk was, Dripsky was, Chove was.
Oh. You gotta get rid of it. Oh my goodness. They're just not good passers. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's one you gotta have as a goalie.
I think this is like this quarter. Brooklyn's just kind of showing that they are the better team on paper. Like,
I mean, it's not out of reach yet.
Yeah, but they're finally breaking through.
Yeah, I think they're realizing that Bursk is just hopping too early, like at everything. So. They're taking their time to actually place their shots. Oh, their spacing is still pretty poor. Oh, good save though.
First, yeah.
Oh,
Not a time perfectly. Yeah, they just can't pass and move the ball up the court. Good block.
There we go.
I mean, they have they do everything right defensively, and then they just turn it over in 1 to 2 passes.
I mean, I just told Josh to try to shorten it up on offense. Brooklyn's struggling to defend the medium level passes, but they're going for long bombs that aren't ever going to work.
And no. Like, if they're open, they're open. They just need to pass it to their players. They're not passing it to their players.
They'll be more open on a medium level. Great law, but it's not going to work.
No, like, they just got to... Like, those are fine passes, and they're using them, but the long passes are not working because they're long passing it, and they're getting close to the net, but they're not close enough. Like, they need somebody directly in front of the net to catch it and be able to shoot it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, they have to commit to it. They have to do what you're saying, or like shorten it up to a medium style. What they're doing right now is like the bad part. You know what I mean? If they're in the lob, might as well commit to it and put a guy, in the offensive zone.
Like, they gotta, if they want to long pass it, they need to put somebody in front of the net instead of on the sides, and then hope a long shot goes in, because Mason's probably just gonna stop those all day.
Well, and by the time he gets on the wing, he has to transfer it towards the middle, get into P3, rip a shot.
So if they do decide the long passing, they just need somebody to support it.
Yeah.
There's a multitude of strategies, but I think it just all starts with passing it to their teammates. And catching it, obviously, and not putting 2 people in the same space so you get jumped and lose the ball. First gets there. Nice. Oh, you have somebody. Oh, that was a bad pass from Dripsky. He could have hit him in stride, but instead he had to go back. Ooh.
That's the thing I've always noticed with Brooklyn. Like, even though it's like a really different team than they had last season, they always just commit so much to playing 3 back whenever they don't have the ball.
Why are we shooting that? Past that middle.
Yeah, that's not a really good shot.
If DC tried to get a shot in the middle, they might be in this game. They've yet to score because they have yet to get close to Mason.
Yeah, Mason's like really good on shots that are
good snag.
Like far outside. It's going to be hard to score him because he has really good positioning. But once you get to the inside, it's hard for any goalie to be consistently good at making saves.
All right, Adam.
Just too far. That one was closer, but gotta hit him. Yes, good back check there. These Brooklyn players are getting way too cocky with the ball, and they're losing the ball like crazy this game.
That's a good move by Border. But just like, I don't know, not making the extra pass there. Kind of what's killing them in this game.
I agree.
Because like in BLL especially, making the extra pass out, you're just going to create better opportunities for people. And when you don't make that extra pass, your offense becomes so one-dimensional, and that's kind of what's happening with Brooklyn right here.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Brooklyn. They are man marking very, very well, and like look at that snag Border.
They just need to step on him, man. They can't. That's a shot, I guess. Wow.
Good save there from Bursks. He's keeping them in this game, and then they just throw it away again. There you go. Oh. Threw it away. Like that. Gotta find an open teammate there, even if it's going backwards. Oh, they have Dripsky. Oh, he missed the net anyways.
It's unfortunate because he had to take that shot because he had no one with him.
Oh, that's a rough goal to give up. Yeah, DC should literally just put somebody in front of the net when they get the ball to half court.
I agree.
It probably should be Dripsky, even though he hasn't scored. But it just seems like he's the one playing forward the most.
It's kind of one of these situations where it's like maybe having a person like Shoulder would be better because he is a better shooter than anyone else on this Dragons team, but they're playing much better as a team without him.
Yes.
So it's kind of a weird scenario. That's just a free save for Bursk.
Yeah, like their 7 Josh, he had the ball, and all 3 players were all outside of that like middle box, like where the light lines are. And Kitty Stop caught it on the outside, and nobody was in the center for him. So he just got jumped because his two teammates were there. They just need to put somebody in front of the net. Or if they don't put somebody in front of the net, they need somebody to cut to the front of the net, at least.
Yeah. These corner situations are never going to work, I don't think.
And that's really what's hurting them right now. And Brooklyn's they're doing a good job giving credit, but they're also, it's a very easy job. They're just keeping up to the outside and then winning it. Scored nearly as much as most people thought.
Yeah, and that's like kind of the beauty though of these shortened games is that these games are just gonna usually be much closer, especially when both teams are playing well, and both of these teams I think have been playing well. It's just defensively, Mason's been fine. He's made the saves when he's had to, which I know it's crazy to say about a guy with a shutout, but he hasn't really faced any overly difficult shots. And
it's not crazy.
I see, like, coming up the court, there's still... Oh, they did make a cut there. Ripsy did make a cut, but it immediately got jumped.
The issue with that cut, though, is that he cut right into Kitty Stomp, so there was just 2 Brooklyn people there anyways, because there's the one chasing Dripsky, and then... Oh, this is an opportunity.
Yes,
there we go.
Finally. They put somebody in front of the net.
I'm gonna be honest, I've been like messaging Josh this whole game, and I've been telling him to do that. I'm like begging him to do it.
They might have a chance at winning. I feel like they've controlled the possession game.
I mean, yeah, it's only a 2-goal game, and if they can get that going, what they just did right there, I mean, they could probably win this game before overtime before this game's over.
And I think
miscommunication there. Missed the net though.
But a freaking really bad shot.
Like, why are they both cherry picking there?
Yeah,
that was a bad cherry pick from DC. You can't really put. I know they're trying to be more offensive there and getting more people towards the front of the net, but if they're behind their defender, the defender can just step up and snag it. It's a free goal the other way, especially.
The change from goalie to defenseman for Josh, it seemed almost seamless. That's a really
You gotta. You had
3D shot.
Chove was wide open on the wing there. You gotta pass those to get it closer. Oh, good block from Dripsky though, and he turns it over when he had his teammate. Ooh. Good pass. They're double covering Dripsky. Joe's open. Oh, good pass. Oh, it's there.
Fortunate.
Oh,
rebound.
Oh. Those are really good opportunities, though.
Swarm of Dragons there. It's kind of unfortunate that Bots was able to clear that ball.
Good block.
Do you feel like they need one in the next 15 seconds if they want to try to make this a game?
Probably. Good snag from Bots. Oh, good block. Oh, he just got jumped. He's got to get rid of those. Oh, good save again. But he has them. Why are they both going there? Spread out. Oh.
Gotta get it off.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All four of them just sat in front of the net there. And all four Brooklyn defenders are back.
Yeah, and them having all those people up kind of killed that opportunity because then all four Brooklyn defenders were in the box.
Yep.
But not a very good win for Brooklyn.
No, not at all.
A little bit of an embarrassing one, to say the least.
Like they got 17 shots, which is always a plus, but they weren't very high quality 17 shots. And
yeah, DC definitely gave them a bit of a scare. If DC figured out their offense, this game could have been a lot closer. It's just unfortunate that they could not get the offense going at all.
what's the other game? After this one?
Novocaine, baby. I want you.
Go back to
don't you got
BC,
another
bro. We have another game, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I know.
What is your other game, home or away?
It's there. Go back to your BC, bro.
Fine.
This guy, man. Serious? So, let's see. Oh, they play the Lobsters next. Interesting. Let's see how that goes. They should probably win again.
The Lobsters apparently played pretty well earlier.
Yeah, they gave us a couple troubles. They just couldn't really score.
So similar to this team, or what just happened.
But they scored 4 goals against us. The Dragons only scored 2, so do with that information as you will. Maybe the final score will be 5-4. Let's see. Oh no, they only scored 2 as well. Never mind.
How much time do we have? We have quite a bit of time here.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Is it 10?
Yeah, game starts at 8:30. It's 8:20 right now.
10. Oh boy, what a squad this is. Monsters, Blue, Gas Can, Agent Levine. Yippee.
Agent Levine has a lot of confidence in his team, so we'll see how they play.
Yeah, but they didn't play their best player.
That's true.
So I don't think his confidence is or at least their best offensive player. It was a very interesting decision.
Yes, I'd agree.
Especially considering they barely scored. Apparently borderline dumb saying his team is trolling. Dumb wants the ball. He's an egoist. Maine thinks they're confident in beating Brooklyn.
I would love
See?
to see it.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I mean, it depends on who shows up. To be fair,
J.R. Goof is online for the Kings. The win condition has arrived.
unfortunately, he will probably be benched because it's the Kings.
This is true.
Maine is an interesting team. They have like all these JBLers.
Yeah, they them and like the Dragons both had a lot of like main JBLers last season. Because like, to be honest, a lot of like the BLLers, a lot of them left. Like they just stopped playing after season one.
There's a lot of like actual BLLers comparatively to DC has like expired ones. I don't know if that makes sense. Like most of them got an Elge.
Oh yeah,
Like Maine actually just has a lot of JBLers.
yeah, like Spray and
Like
Logics,
B,
Agent
Ivan
Levine.
Rockstar. Radonsky. Is Radonsky an Elch?
I have no idea. I'm not even in that Discord. But I know like Monsters Blue is still like in JBL and stuff like that. So I don't know, it'll be interesting. This is like a really different team than what they had in the first game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no Booger, no Ashton Genty looked like.
Yeah. And Booger was one of their superstars.
Yeah, and I heard Ashton Genty had a really good game in net. So they...
Just a lesson that I've learned, and so it goes. Tables turn, and you're on your own. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better off. When I look at what I've done, all the real hard. When I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better off. When I look at what I've done, all the real hard. When I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong. You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine 'cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears aren't proof of failure, you just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating. Why you waiting?
That's just
Brooklyn team.
unfortunate.
This
Sorry.
Brooklyn team is not getting punished for playing badly because these teams do not know how to score. It's just that
Yeah.
simple. Oh, what a play there from Motion. Good save, though. Motion shot his
Oh.
last couple shots high after Ashton Genty not jumping. Oh, and Justin got jumped again. Oh, what
Yeah,
a
it's
pass
just
from Massman.
Oh, that's
Oh.
unfortunate.
I don't think he was in, but
Should be the rematch tech. If you catch it in your goal, it doesn't count.
no. I think he's just a bit too far back.
Ooh, whoever put the stats in for the last game, make sure you include goalies. Thanks.
This main team really needs to. They need it's frustrating watching this because there's some offenses, and I like to take credit that my offense is pretty solid.
Well,
For,
good
like,
save
working.
again, dude.
But like this main and the DCE the last game, like Al, you're so right that Brooklyn's just not getting punished for playing selfishly.
You gotta pass that. Why are you trying to dash their three players? It's just a bad play. Yeah, not much Ashton Genty you can do there. It's a straight middle shot. It's pretty hard to stop.
Selfishly. Okay, I got it.
And I give Brooklyn credit. Defensively, they are playing the same way they played last game. I mean, they're just forcing people to the outside, and nobody's cutting inside, and they're doing it very well.
Up order down the wing.
So while they might be struggling a bit offensively and being selfish with the ball, they are doing well defensively. Ooh.
Like, look at what is that? What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know why Motion did not pass that. He got 2 hits off and decided to shoot it anyways, even though his shot is not aimed properly. Maybe he doesn't know that that's a mechanic in the game right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't really be
Terrible play
surprised.
there. Oh, Gascan missed. Oh, and then he got jumped, and then he turned it over. Terrible play there from Gascan.
And you're letting emotion get in behind the defense. Woo!
It's starting to break down for Maine. Brooklyn's starting to outplay them now. Yeah, some of the players interested. I would like to see what Monsters Blue like what he looks like on the field. Because I've never seen him play before, and honestly, this main team is playing pretty poorly right now, other than Ashton Genty. Like, what is that pass from Spray 23? And then he just gets mossed by emotion.
Ashton Genty just looks good in net again. But yeah, kind of unfortunate though for him, as his fielders in front of him are not really helping him out.
Like, what is that play, man? Nothing's working. Good save again, but yeah, Maine's got to figure out their positions. They're just not playing well. You know, that they were doing okay in the first quarter. I think it was more Brooklyn playing bad though. And that second quarter really exposed who the better team was, because those main players looked lost, especially to end the quarter. That was a really rough end. They weren't even able to complete a pass. And quite honestly, even though you can not complete a pass and still be looking good, they looked terrible decisions as well. Like, it wasn't even a good decision to pass it to somebody and, they just miss or something. Like, they were just passing it to the other team.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can bounce back, though. Maybe make this a game.
It's definitely not over.
No, they just need a 1 or 2 goals to figure out their offense.
Spray kind of just looks lost out there, and that Agent Levine wasn't really doing a good job of controlling this team.
Like, oof. I mean, 3 players just went after emotion there. They got lucky that they didn't get burned.
And unfortunately for Maine, they didn't really return a lot of their good talent from last year. They returned Gascan. He's a solid player, but I don't know if he's enough scoring for this team to be good enough to like win consistently.
Quite honestly, I have not seen anything to show that Gascan is actually a good player. At least he's having a pretty bad game. Spray 23 is just getting absolutely dunked on defense. They are fully exploiting him now.
And it's odd that, I feel like you got to switch something up at some point. And
like
dropping Gascan back to defense, I think, would be the move.
Like, put in Monsters Blue, like, change up something. It's just not working. It just feels like every single player on Maine has been either invisible or making bad plays.
Yeah. And right there, like, Logix is not on a man. He went to rush the ball, and he just gives up a 2-on-1, but kind of a selfish shot from Bots.
Bad pass there from Spray again. This Brooklyn team is taking over this game. I mean, it was close in the first quarter, but now they're just outplaying them. Yep, jumped again. Oh, they almost get the pass off, but looks like, I don't know why Bots was running up with emotion there. Oh, and just unable to grab the ball as Agent Levine. You got to pick those up. Good shot there from emotion. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. Brooklyn's definitely, they had a rough last game and a rough first quarter, but they have found they're humming on offense now. And I mean,
at least enough to the point where they're going to be able to win this game pretty comfortably.
Yeah. I mean, Maine has to switch something up. They're just getting destroyed defensively, and offensively they haven't been able to do anything all game. So, Spray 23, another pass to the other team, but Softy's unable to capitalize. Breaking
You
a
have
lot
to
of
give
space
credit
here, though.
to Brooklyn. This team is very strong defensively. They do not make very
Yep.
many mistakes.
Yeah, I mean they just made one, but pretty easy save there from Massman. And a 2-on-1 the other way. Motion egos the shot and he gets it to go. That'll be Mercy.
Derek Goof, what do you think about this game?
Ref.
Oh, true.
I'm definitely thinking about this game.
Yeah, this is a game.
I think the expected
Oh
outcome.
my god, I thought Spray was gonna miss that. Oh, he turned it over and oh my
we can't be
goodness,
real.
Spray 23. What are we doing? You're the last man back. You can't leave drop the ball and then get dashed behind. Oh my,
Oh,
what is
no.
he doing?
Why is Spray
Oh my
23?
God.
Why is Spray 23 rostered, man?
Looks like Spray will be benching
From
himself.
Ashton GT, free me, bro.
They're putting Agent Levine in the backcourt.
Gaskin should be the defender in this team right now.
They're putting Agent Levine. Gaskin's gonna take center. Honestly, I wouldn't mind keeping Spray on. Oh, did he
would.
leave?
I would mind.
I mean, Logic of Simp has done absolutely nothing. I mean, Spray at least is getting hits off on his defender. Logic of Simp is just sitting in no man's land. But I understand why Spray took himself off. He was just not having a good game. Probably not in a good headspace either.
And right now, this team, what the Lobsters need to do for the rest of this game is just see if they can get anything going, just to have a little bit of something to hang their hat on, because they're not going to win this game, not with the Mercy rule on. But they need to get something going to show some life, because outside of Ashton's
good
team,
defense.
there's not a whole lot happening here.
Oh, good pass. Logic of Simp didn't read it though. Oh, he did get it. Oh, shot there. Nice. A good goal there from the Lobsters. And finally, after changing something after 3 corners, they get a goal.
Yeah, and that, like, right there, like we were talking about, they just needed something to change. There was something going wrong, and if it still was their 4 best players on the field, and something still needed to change. And they put Monsters Blue out there, and he didn't really make an impact on that play, but Agent Levine on defense just looks a lot more comfortable than Spray 23 did.
He's going to drop it here. But he baits out of motion. Smart play.
Are we serious?
Not only that, but he baited out of motion's dash, so now Logix is going to, or Agent Levine, excuse me, had the step, but an errant pass right there. That's kind of been the story for the
There's
Lobsters
no
this game.
communication.
Every
Good
time
snag.
they start to get something going, they've just really
Gaskin's got to get rid of that. Jeez. It's not a good play there from Gaskin. I know he has their only goal, but...
Just reporter.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Motion egoing the shot yet again, even though he should be passing those. Man, this Brooklyn team does not look very good. Even though they've won this game handily, it's mainly because the Lobsters have broken down defensively quite a bit.
I'm not impressed at all with how Brooklyn has played in this game.
They're very selfish with the ball. As soon as they get close to the net, they turn into prime Quake TFA and they just lock in on the net, and that's
LeBron to shoot it towards net.
Again, not to be too biased, but I feel once this Brooklyn team plays a team like Toronto or a team like Philadelphia, they can't play like how they're playing now, or they're just gonna get torn apart.
Absolutely agree. Yep, another play there.
Oh my lord!
Borderline was open, and instead, Boss opting to take the shot. Instead, gets jumped, and there it is again. All 4 main players back, and they're still unable to get the ball. Lob up for Monsters Blue. Just unable to get there.
Cereal.
Quarters wide open. That's
Are
a
we
goal.
cereal?
That'll end it.
Yeah, that was a tough game to watch.
Maine just missing definitely Booger up front. And
Is Maine the one with Jalen Petre, or is he on a different team?
He's on a different team.
he's on a different team.
Okay.
But Ashton
moved-
Genty, a good
did they have him
good
last season?
performance. He got a good performance, but he had no help. Absolutely no help.
I mean, that's been the thing with this Lobsters team that we've seen so far. They're consistently getting great performances out of their goaltender, but they're just failing to do anything to help him out. Like, if they're playing even a little bit better offensively, this is probably like a 1 or 2 goal game. I was not impressed with how Brooklyn played at all in that one.
Yeah, they second and third quarter, but it was more defensive breakdowns and Maine just revealing themselves to be the worst team.
Yeah. But also to not like completely stomp on Maine, they are a very like new team. As we mentioned before the game, there are a lot of JBLLers, a lot of current JBLLers on that team. So maybe
Yeah.
they can put it together at some point this season.
Yeah, they were definitely
Play
missing
better, but-
Booger. And I think I know Dreamings hasn't played yet, but they should definitely consider playing him at some point.
I would say that he is a better scorer than more people that they have. He might be a better scorer than Booger is.
Yeah. I cannot agree with that
Well-
one enough.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Yes. Hashtag shout out everyone.
Is Youppi even here to end stream?
I don't know. He said he was gonna go